Hello everyone, Chimera here. You're going to notice this is a voiceover, and this is kind of the reason why. So after an hour of recording, I did not realize that my mic had malfunctioned in OBS. What happened was, basically, I had a malfunction with my mic. I didn't know, I unplugged it and then plugged it back in yesterday while playing Repo, and I forgot to reset it up in OBS, and basically as a result, it didn't record any of my audio during the video. So I will occasionally pop in with a narration and just let you know what's going on. But it is in fact fixed, as you can see, and basically, because it's fixed, there will be audio, thankfully, in the next video. There will be occasional stops during the video. This is because I was texting a friend on Steam.
Shall we?
But, no, there will also be some cuts and other things, since I won't be talking very much during the recording due to the mic situation that happened.
Have you gotten used to exploring with me? I won't take long.
Symbols of civilization. Skies.
That's
Take this!
Did you pick up something we can use? I see through your tricks.
How about this? Take this! A whole file. We shouldn't attack them all at once. A crossroads. Well, where will it be?
Be sure they don't flank us.
Take this!
thought that would fool us? Very clean execution.
But is that really okay?
Wait, that's... This will help.
So that's the hell of endless thirst.
That's better.
For those that you don't know, I've actually spent a lot of time on this game using the PlayStation, but of course that time doesn't go to the computer. This is roughly my first time playing on the computer. I played a little bit before this recording, as you can see. If you've played the game before, I am a little ways in. But
That's quite
I may
valuable.
pop in once in a
Let's
while
use
with
it
some
well.
words over.
Might be better to move forward instead of debating here.
Due to my previous playthroughs of the game,
A crossroads. Well, which way will it be?
PlayStation 1,
Thank you.
I have played this game a lot, so
Damn you!
I know pretty much where all
enjoy
the
That's...
ambushes and stuff are, so I knew this was going to trigger one, but I did it for the item anyway.
What do we have here?
I'm going to pop in and say this now. Code Vein is one of my leisure games. It's not something I will record often, but it is a really fun game for me to play. I just don't want, like, every gamer out there needs their leisure game. Something they're not going to play on recording all the time. Maybe once in a while, but not very
Count on
often.
you.
But for me, I really don't want to record it very often, as recording your leisure game can actually result in it being no longer fun, and I don't want Code Vein to become unenjoyable for me. We all have that game that we don't want to give up.
Take this! Fall back to you.
As you can see here, I kind of test with the bodies because I forget sometimes which ones are actually alive and which ones are dead, like this one. And then you'll find that I occasionally will hit ones that are actually dead, and then I'll hit ones that are playing dead like this. But it's not often that I mistake a dead one for living. And then here, I knew this would trigger a specific ambush between two dogs. But, you'll notice that I'll either stop before an ambush to, like, check my surroundings, or I'll know exactly where certain enemies are, like this one.
Watch your step here.
But the game was a game that I played 3 times, and as a result, because I played the game 3 times, most of the enemies are memorized, and the only ones that tend to bother me is the ones up here in the spike, which you will actually see me looking at quite a lot, and then the red ones that basically do more active movement. But you'll notice I have some of the enemies down pat, and then other ones I don't. It varies.
They're acting as slave drivers. Is that what they used to be?
Be sure they don't flank us.
Okay, right here I'm actually going to pop in and I'm going to say that basically you can hear Louie in the background dodging. Sometimes the NPC's AI system forgets that they need to also fight, and they'll just
that horizontal
they
thorn?
will just dodge
Glad things didn't go
repeatedly.
sideways.
And that's what happened here, so I ended up fighting the enemies on my own because Louie kept dodging an enemy that wasn't even attacking him.
Did you pick up something we can use? We'll have to take good care of that.
You will also notice that at this point I know exactly where the vestiges are. I know what enemies are going to wake up. I even know where some of the hidden chests are, and you'll notice ahead of time that there is a specific chest that I accidentally missed. And I go straight to it this time, but my first playthrough of the game on PlayStation, I had actually missed this chest.
Take this! No more healing? Just don't push yourself too hard.
This spot is below the parking garage, right?
You'll enjoy this! We'll have to take good care of that.
Good. We can still use this.
Right here is the chest I was talking about.
It's open.
So what I'm looking at right here is the thorn. So PlayStation-wise, this thorn took me about 4 to 5 tries just to beat my first time. And the reason is, I didn't think when I first went against it.
I'm on my way.
And basically...
Remember, there's this. Climb up.
Basically, so this enemy here will trigger no matter what. So you have to be careful with him. But basically, the enemies on the thorn, what you need to do is you basically, and I found out the hard way, you have to attack the ones that have the guns before you attack the big ones. Otherwise, you're pretty much looking at a death sentence. Because The ones with the guns will actually shoot at you while you're fighting the big one, and you'll take far more damage.
Make sure you're good and ready. Really packed in here, huh? That's a solid start. Why here? Superior numbers. Take this! We should check that out. Wait,
sorry, Louis.
that's...
I'm afraid it's over for me.
I won't take long. What do we have here? It's like the city was shattered. That's a solid start. That's better. Be careful of that enemy. Take this! Take this! Did you pick up something we can use? Thank you.
The reason right
Used a lot
here
of
why
healing.
I don't go...
Still go on?
The reason I don't go back to the last missile is I know there's a missile up ahead, so I end up
It's
not
open.
I end up not going back to reset my health or anything like that, since it is very close, and you'll see how close it is in a few minutes, maybe even less.
How long until nothing but rubble remains?
This was a park, wasn't it?
How about a little break?
So right here's when I started answering a text on Steam, but I also was making sure my character was ready for the Butterfly of Delirium, which is one of the first bosses you fight. Depending on where you go, you either fight the Executioner or the Butterfly of Delirium first. Personally, I tend to fight the Butterfly of Delirium first, and I had to make sure that my character had the Venom or Poison debuffs equipped it. That way she didn't get poisoned as easily. As you can also see, I was upgrading her as well. But that is Missile. That is how health and everything gets reset. For those of you that are curious, you will find both a Venom and a Slow debuff, which are both really good for the first two bosses aside from Oliver Collins. And those debuffs are both found in the Mercury blood code, which you get from Coco. And as you can also see, I changed my partner because
Here's hoping we find something
when it comes to
interesting.
bosses, I tend to fight them with Yakumo. Though, I tend to leave Yakumo as my partner after this because I have a tendency of forgetting and then I end up regretting it later, so at the end of things...
No harm in being prepared.
I use him as my active teammate.
How's this?
So you see me stop here. I stopped to answer a message, but I actually
Branch in the path.
I decide to skip this enemy and then come back to it after the Butterfly of Delirium. But as a result of me skipping it, because I have to come back for the vestige, but as a result of skipping it,
Thing, the cocoon?
I forget about it, and then I end up having to come all the way back. You can actually hear the notification sound for Steam when I get a message. So I'll either stop right after and answer, or I will stop when I get a chance. Though you'll notice there is occasions where I'll get a message and I don't look right away. So at this point, or around this point in the game, I actually got a message from my friend that was playing Repo at the time, and we officially named the little duck Lucy, short for Lucifer, because it looks sweet and innocent, but is a pure hellion to deal with. So we nicknamed it Lucy, and he had to deal with two of them at once.
What's up?
But no, that is why I'm just standing here. I'm answering a message. But you'll also see I activate buffs before I go into this area ahead in a few seconds, hopefully. And this result is because if you activate buffs before the storyline is activated, it will still be active when you go into the boss battle right after.
I appreciate it.
The reason I don't equip the venom the venom buff for my sword is this enemy is immune to poison.
Let go of me!
We lost the race. Well, strength succeeds where speed fails.
Wait, this place is...
Hurry it up, damn wretch! Without your blood, we'll all suffer. Or didn't you think about that when you ran off?
You can actually hear me take a screenshot right here. It was to show my friend one of the enemies.
Take him somewhere safe.
You owe me for this.
Let's do this!
Bring it any time.
No harm in being prepared.
Much obliged.
Get ready! All mine!
Feeling better?
Bring it any time!
You're a godsend.
Finish it!
Watch your regeneration. Thanks, friend.
Come too far to die now.
On your feet.
To be honest, if it wasn't
That, I
for
guess.
him reviving me twice, there would have been no way I would have won that.
You awake?
You? I remember you. Where's the girl? Answer me! Where did you take her?
We're taking custody of the girl.
That human belongs to us. We will take her back.
Humans aren't property. They have the same right to live that any of us do.
Don't give me that noble act. They have no rights. And why shouldn't we feed on them? We're the ones keeping them safe, after all. Why were we kicked out of our graves? Who did we die for, again and again, at the Queen's hand? We writhe with this terrible thirst. We live in fear of joining the ranks of the lost, and for whose sake? It's all in the service of humans. If blood is the only price they have to pay, then they have a pretty good deal.
That doesn't mean you can just Do whatever you want with them.
And what about the rights of revenants? Huh? It's not like we're choosing to live this way because it's such a barrel of laughs.
That should be enough to get you through a month or so.
Whoa, whoa, hold on a minute.
Just make sure that you and I never cross paths again. This is your one and only warning.
No way. The Crimson Sword?
I guess we'll be rationing for a while. Oh well. What is lost can be found again, huh?
I swear I'll end it. The Revenant's suffering must end.
I bet she ran deeper inside. Let's go in after her.
Okay, we can trace the flow of the blood beads from here. Just a sec. Give me a moment to finish this, then we can head out. Our destination is this way. This should get us there.
We set? All right then. I know you're there.
What are you?
Stay back! I'm the one who decides how I live! I won't listen to you anymore!
That's fine. Just put down the knife.
I'm sick and tired of it! Day after day having my blood sucked by every passing revenant! I'm not an animal!
You're right. And we can help you. I know someone who can take you to one of the government shelters for humans. If you ask, they'll take you in, and you'll be able to live in safety.
What?
You won't have to spend your days living in fear of revenants anymore. Although you will be asked to donate blood.
It's a trick. Do you really think I'm going to fall for that?
Everything you need to know is on that paper. You're the one who decides how you live.
But why?
I think the time for sacrifices is over. That's all. All right, we should hurry.
thought all revenants were the same. Sorry about her. Thanks for helping me out.
Seems harsh, but she's gotta do what she's gotta do. And we need to continue our investigation. This thing sure is taking a while. Those were set up here and there when the miasma was thin. I'm grateful to the government for that, at least. No need for a lighthouse here anymore, huh?
This place has changed completely too.
Yeah. Seems like everything's changed since the Great Collapse. The only thing that stayed the same is our appearance. Come on. We won't find the source by reminiscing.
It's my fault.
You say something, Louis?
No. Why didn't I? Is this really my...
Hey there, Louis. Are your classes done for the day?
Is Cruz awake?
She sure is. In fact, she seems to be in a pretty good mood today, too. Go on ahead and see her. Here's your visitation pass.
Thanks.
And then, what did the professor say?
He said, well, there's no cure like the obscure.
Another groaner.
I hope the experiments end soon. So, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. Could be worse. Your sister has been taking good care of me, so don't worry. I'm the only one who can do it. And I have you and the others watching over me. So I'll be okay. Anyway, enough about that. I want to hear more of your stories from school.
Oh, you're here early again, Louis. Is school on a break right now?
Yeah, the professors are devoting all their time to research lately. How's Cruz?
Well, we're having a hard time suppressing what's causing the rejection. Ordinarily, we wouldn't let you see her.
I see. Thanks. I appreciate it. Does it hurt?
Yeah. Why?
Huh?
Why does it have to be me?
Cruz, are you okay?
I won't stop fighting. I won't give up. So stay with me. Please. Please, Louis. I'm sorry.
Cruz, I can't.
Louis. Stop me. Please. Please. Kill me.
I can't. No. What have I done?
Someone help!
Run, Louis. Save yourself.
Karen! It's my fault. Why didn't I?
I'm still not completely sure what happened back then. All I know is that when I finally came to, I heard a lot of folks died then, but...
That was real. A genuine memory from my past. From when the Queen... from when Cruz frenzied. Guess I can't really hide anything from you, huh? Nobody would want to relive that. I couldn't stop Cruz from going into a frenzy. So many people lost their lives, including my sister. I wanted to forget my frailty. But if we can find the source and ensure a stable supply of blood beads, then revenants will be freed from their thirst. Once that happens, there will no longer be any need for Silva's levy system, and humans and revenants will finally be able to live together in peace. I'm going to take responsibility for my past. I think it's the least I can do.
Then stop talking about it, and let's get it done. Are we ending this nightmare or what? You can't charge forward if you're always looking back.
Yeah, I know.
We have to keep going. That's all. Come on. Let's pin down the source.
It was at this point in the video that I actually went back for the vestige that I originally left behind. And I did tell you I forget about it for a little bit. That's why I eventually went back.
That cocoon still looks wild to me. That's a big help. It might be better to
No
avoid
harm in
fighting
being
for
prepared.
now. Uh-huh.
I've come back to life again.
Hey, that's...
Thanks to everyone's hard work, I can buying something?
you'll
Okay,
notice at this
take
point,
care.
I'm actually buying the holiday items because if you equipped all of the types of blood veils, you get an achievement. Same for weapons. So you'll actually see me doing that in a little bit just to gain the achievement. But I'm also occasionally stopping. Which I keep cutting so that way you guys don't have to sit as long. It was also around this time that I realized, so the reason I stopped here was, I stopped because I realized the video actually lasted an hour. For you guys, it's no longer an hour because I cut out the parts where I was standing for long periods of time. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you liked this video, there's other games coming out as well. Please subscribe, and you'll see those videos when the near future, or far future, depending on what game they are.